Hey guys, IQ here from Goblin with another war recap video for you all. The first attack here is by Chingy. It's a Go Lava Loon style attack. He's going to want to take out the Archer Queen, one air defense, and the Clan Castle with his kill squad, then go in with the Hounds and Balloons. And as you can see early on in the attack, it's all about creating the fun. He's distracted those defenses there with that Golem, and the ones down here with this Golem. He's got the jump opening up the compartment towards the air defense and the Archer Queen, which ensures his heroes do go central, along with that golem providing good cover for those troops. And as you can see, he easily accomplished that. It was a big enough kill squad, and the hero and air defense weren't too interior in the base, so he easily managed that. Now he's going to go in with the air aspect of the attack right when the queen goes out, probably. And yeah, there you go. This base was pretty easy to hit with the Golavalun style attack because all the wizard towers had an air defense next to them. So whenever you put the hound towards the air defense, it would distract the wizard tower. And after the air defenses, the biggest threat to the balloons is the wizard tower because they do damage large packs of balloons. But see, as you can see, the southern hound also goes straight to their defense, attracting those defenses. It's pretty easy base to smash. And that lava hound did survive, but still plenty of cleanup troops, so it's not an issue. Easily smashed to the base with plenty of troops left. So we're going to go on to the next attack, which was made by Nicolin. So what Nicolin did here was he used a go wipe strategy, which is pretty interesting because lots of the times go wipes don't work out for to get you those 3 stars, but this is a pretty spread base, so the golems do survive longer. There's no packed point defense damage taken by the golem, so they do survive even though he's got just level 2 golems. So he's gone Archer Queen side, which is a good idea. He's gonna get rid of that threat early, and enough wall breakers to open up at least the first layer of the base. And you can see the funnel was created pretty well. He didn't allow his troops to go all around the base. They are going pretty central, which is ideal for most kinds of attacks. The jump was placed well, allows entry into 2 other compartments, 3 of them actually. And yeah, still finally some wizards taking damage, which you won't like, but he's got plenty up there, going well. No wizards lost to those G-bombs. Pekka's doing a good job with the golem and king. And down here, while up there you've got a combo of a queen, a few wizards, and a Pekka. So yeah, this attack does work. It does work on spread out bases, especially if you plan it out well and if the funnel is created well enough and everything goes rather central. But another thing you got to make sure about is you don't want a 1 point entry with your go wipe attacks. Minimum 2 point entry or 3 point entry like Nicolin did here. So when they swipe across the base, they don't leave anything behind. Like if a few more defenses down here had survived, then he might have had an issue while he was running through the base. They would have those defenses would have been damaging his wizards. So, but that didn't happen. Easily managed the 3. Going on to the next one. Once again by Chingy, another air attack. This is a max attack style attack. He wants to take out 2 air defenses, the Archer Queen and enemy clan castle. Early on is just about creating the funnel. Very easy to create the funnel here because just a few buildings on this side. And after those have been taken out, there's nowhere else for the heroes to go but straight to the base. And he's taken out clan castle. Enemy queen is gonna target his troops pretty soon. Yeah, there she goes. And not really an issue. Chingy's queen here did a really good job because she took out the queen, the enemy queen, and also did manage to take out the second air defense, which got rather close near by the end of it, but did manage. There you go, she just takes out the other air defense, and now he's gone in with the lava hound up there. See, as you can see, he wants to distract this wizard tower and all these defenses. So, and with the balloons quickly behind him. Same with the second. Usually, especially the max attack, if you've taken out 2 air defenses, your first 2 lava hounds should go towards the same first air defense because that's the place where that's the lava hound which is taking the most beating because it's there early on in the attack with all the defenses targeting it. And as you can see, he's still got a heal spell. He's waiting on to see which pack of balloons needs it, but they all seem to be going fine. He smashed through all the defenses. Seems like he saved that heal spell and the haste spell. So it's pretty comfortably done by the end of it. Plenty of balloons, enough minions for cleanup. And there's that. Alright, so the next attack is won by Salman. This attack was a really nice attack because he's taking in 4 witches, and this attack is quite different from a go up actually. Although the general plan is the same, but you got to be very careful about where your witches go because they play a very big part in the attack. Because unless you have wizards with those skeletons aren't really they don't really do enough damage on their own. So funnel was created well. These wizards will soon start targeting enemy CC. And as you can see, put 2 witches down here from that entry point and 2 witches on the upper entry point. So wizards on both sides do have support of those witches. There's a very good rage there, high value rage. Got all those troops in it. Plus that pushed that golem through, which took out the double G bomb. Would have really hurt his wizards and witches down there. But as you can see here, he made a big mistake. He dropped 2 jump spells in the exact same place. He practically wasted an entire spell, which wasn't that good, but we still managed because the witches did a great job keeping the wizards alive. So still got golems down here, and the golem up there just broke into its little golemites. But they do manage, even though he did waste that jump spell really badly. He might have wanted it down here or maybe up there, but either way, he does manage pretty comfortably by the end of it because by now you can see it's a 3-star because he's got enough witches. He's got 3 witches, a few wizards, and his archer queen alive, so shouldn't be a problem for them to clean the base. Easily does it by the end of it. Alright, so moving on to the next one. We have, let's see what this attack was. This was another go wipe attack. Farhan usually makes his go wipe attacks, and lots of the times they work, especially on bases like this, which aren't very packed. You can see that lots of bases they fear hog attacks, so they've got pretty spread out bases, trying to have enough double G bomb locations. But if you spread out the base too much, then go wipe sort of attacks, go VV, go wipe, those kind of attacks do manage to smash through your base if it is spread out enough. And this is rather interesting because he's gone from a side far from the enemy archer queen. He has enough faith that he'll have enough wizards uh, to to combat the defending archer queen by the time he gets there. And as you can see, his king takes out the defending king and does target and kill the defending queen also, which is pretty great. Still got a jump spell which he's going to use as soon as his troops do get stuck somewhere. There he puts it for his king and golems. Got a couple of wizards behind there, and it's going pretty well to now. He doesn't have much meat left, but the archer queen really does help in these situations, although he doesn't have her ability, so it could have gotten quite close by the end of it. Actually did, but it looks like it got very close by the end of it because he's lost all his wizards and he still has 2 defenses, but luckily for him they're both splash damage defenses, which aren't nearly as big as a threat as say an archer tower would have been at this point. So it's just the wizard tower now, and he does get it pretty decently by the end of it. Good job. Farhan got a little lucky there, lost all his troops by the end of it, but the queen just makes sure that the cleanup is completed. And alright, we've got 2 more attacks to show. This one is by Sharik, who's a very good Goho attacker. Gets his good stars in wars, lots of 3-star attacks. And so he's gone with a big spread in the golem, which you don't really usually see in Goho attacks, but he was afraid of this area down here. He wanted to get rid of that double G bomb threat with his kill squad. So that's why he's gone from this side. And going pretty well till now. He's still holding his heroes because he doesn't want them to stray. He ensures the funnel is created before he puts his king and queen down. And that's gone pretty well. He would have been disappointed not to have hit a double giant bomb or even a single giant bomb over here because that's what he wanted to get rid of early, and that's a bad jump placement. He completely missed the outer layer of the wall. The king is still hitting the damn wall, but way too far up that jump was. But as soon as the king gets through that, he'll start using the jump. Yeah, finally, after the air defense. Yep, but got away with that pretty bad heal, pretty bad jump. Sorry. After that, you can see he's gone in with the hogs from two different sides, both opposite sides. He wanted to take advantage of those golems and these golems as meat for the hogs, and with enough heal spells, they did do the trick. Although he hit a G-bomb here, which just killed all his hogs after the point defenses locked onto them. But the good thing about hogging in this way, when you use the hogs to come in from where the golems are, is that it keeps your heroes and your kill squad alive to pretty much the end. Because usually with Goho attacks, you're relying on the hogs to do all the cleanup. But if you've gone from this side, there's a big chance that your kill squad will survive and will do that cleanup even though your hogs may have died, which happened in this case. So as you can see now, all the defenses are down. It's just cleanup. Got lucky that his king survived. He's gonna help with that cleanup, and yep, that's about it. Alright, so for the last replay, we have an attack made by Reef. This was actually a pretty well designed base. I liked it when I first saw it as a base because it's not very easy to hit with the max attack style type because the air defenses are far apart. You've got enough double G-bomb spots. You've got double G-bomb location here and here, so it's pretty hard to attack it with any kind of army. But Reef still went in with the Goho attack, even though this base does have two double giant bombs. So he did really well. Opens that core, the inner core there with the earthquake. So he's probably going to enter from this side, going to take on the enemy queen early, which is usually a good idea. Got a line of wizards behind those golems, and he's holding on the heroes, which is always the right thing to do because the heroes are very valuable. You don't want them straying. It's much more costly than a few wizards straying. And yeah, he's got his kill squad in all the way through to the center. Got a good high value rage. Lots of wizards in there. Going to take out the lava hound pretty quickly, especially with that queen helping them out. And thing is, he took out this one X-bow, so the hogs won't be tempted to go in that direction when he does put the hogs. That was part of the plan, because that's absolutely vital. Because if these hogs had to go towards this X-bow from down here or from up there, they'd eventually hit the double G bomb and he'd lose a big pack over there. So he ensured that does not happen. Got a large portion of the base with his kill squad. Got good percentage early on, and now he's going in with the hogs in a surgical fashion because he knows that even if he does hit a double giant bomb, he doesn't want to lose the entire pack. Although they do seem to be converging towards that X-bow, which is quite dangerous. But he got lucky, he only hit one G-bomb and they went down here towards the air defense, which is what they had to do because there was no other defense. They would have gone directly towards the closest defense. That's why he did hog from that side. So because he avoided both the double G bombs with the Goho attack, if you manage to do that, then you'll almost certainly get the 3 stars. After this, it's just clean up, and he does it well. Very nicely done, Reef. And that's all we have for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed these replays. We showed quite a range of attacks, and yeah, if you guys did like it, then please rate and subscribe.